Libra, welcome to your tarot spread for the week ahead. I hope all is good on your side of things. So just taking a look at your oracle here, you have the healing light from the quantum. So I feel like, yes, the divine are trying to assist you, they're trying to guide you, giving you a lot of protection, support, trying to show you the way, show you how to heal yourself from the inside out. Okay, also how to protect your inner light. I feel like for a lot of you, especially because from the Isis oracle we have soul retrieval, deep soul healing with the goddess. That's exactly what I feel like for those of you who I'm picking up on, that's needing to take place at this time, and the divine are assisting you with that process. The first thing I heard when I pulled these cards for you is that you've given too much of yourself away too freely. Okay, so it's time for you to start protecting and guarding your light a lot more than you have been, because I feel like you have laid pieces of yourself to waste. There are those who still have parts of your being, okay, that are still holding on to parts of your energy, your soul fragments. So it's time for you to call those pieces of yourself back and to start being more discerning with your energy, with your spirit, and start protecting this deep, beautiful inner light that you have, because you're running the risk of depleting yourself again. Okay, so that's a very important message for you. But now you have this strong mother energy coming in. The mother goddess is coming in full force to help you recall those parts of yourself, those pieces of yourself that remain missing, okay? Whether it's trapped within certain planes, stuck in the energetic fields of others, or that are still being held on by people from your past. But there is an opportunity to recall those parts of yourself back. And I feel like with waning moon, what do you need to release? There is a need for you to do more cord cutting as well. There's still people that are not only very much still entrenched in your energy, but you are still very much intertwined with theirs. So if you've been noticing things going awry recently, feeling certain emotions or thoughts, having thoughts that don't feel like your own, I feel like that's because you're too interconnected with someone who is going through possibly a dark night of the soul, definitely having to do some shadow work. So there is a need to separate yourself from that person's energy, okay? And there are many ways in which you can do that. Now, let's go into the tarot messages. With the Seven of Wands, I feel like this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like with the Seven of Wands coming up so prominently, again, there is a need for you to defend yourself spiritually and energetically, right? Protect your light, guard your light. The divine are helping you to find your inner light once again, to come back to center, come back to self, recall those pieces of yourself, to heal your aura, okay, to do that deep inner work, chakra balancing and healing as well, the whole nines, okay? The whole shebang needs looking at. And I feel like you're getting a lot of assistance with that. So you may experience some crazy ascension symptoms, you know, things of that nature. And it's not because of an ascension process, but more just being brought back to self, you know, having this deep inner healing taking place will give you possibly some of the same types of symptoms, okay? And I feel like now you're being guided to set clear, healthy boundaries with people. Do not let everyone and anyone come into your energy, even those that you love. There still needs to be certain barriers, okay? You can't let people so fully into your energy, right? It's too invasive is what I'm feeling. You let too many people get into your energy way too easily, but too deeply as well. So you need to put up more boundaries there. There should be, like, for example, gates, okay? Different levels. And depending on the person, who the person is to you, they access a certain level of your energetic field. But there are certain levels that should be untouchable to everyone, right? Because they are such a fundamental part of your spirit. So if you let people into those innermost chambers of your being, that puts you at risk, okay? So it's important that you guard your core at all costs, okay? And that's what you're being encouraged to do. And it's interesting how you have 2 7s back to back. So the number 7 is very important. This is a spiritual lesson for you, okay? Even though it can be a difficult one, it is a spiritual lesson for you. 7 of Cups. I feel like, yes, it's a lot. You've had a lot to process emotionally as well. I feel like spiritually, there's a lot that's been taking place for you. You may have even been dealing with spiritual attacks. So yeah, it's a lot to process. It's having you all up in your feelings, because maybe you felt betrayed by certain people who you thought had your best interests at heart that didn't. Okay, so you had to learn some very painful lessons around who to let in and who to keep out, using that discernment once again. I feel like as well, you may have realized that certain people that maybe you were a bit unsure of, you're realizing that actually they weren't the ones you should have been concerned of. It was those who perhaps came across as, you know, whiter than white, you know, like, you know, they are only of the light, right? That are actually harboring the most darkness. That could be the case for some of you. So, but just be aware of anyone that paints themselves out to be like in a messiah sort, right? Someone who doesn't have a shadow, because that should be a red flag for you when it comes to this, all right? With the King of Pentacles, with the angel de la Nuit, this card is specific to the deck. And for me, this is like fallen angel energy. This is someone who's been through it, okay? Has been through the dark night of the soul, has had to do a lot of shadow work, is still knee deep in the process, or has come out of, right? This energy. And I feel like you are going through this dark night of the soul energy. Because again, there is a need to learn some very painful lessons here, painful truths, and start being a lot more protective of your inner light. Like I said, not everyone has your best interests at heart. Doesn't matter how long you've known a person, doesn't matter who they are to you. Not everyone has your best interests at heart. So you have to learn to use your discernment more, to listen to your intuition, your guides as well, because it's possible that your guides have been trying to give you these nudges as warnings. But now with the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, you could be dealing with a Taurus, but I feel like there is a stable masculine energy around you at this time that has been trying to hold the fort, keep, you know, certain influences at bay, right? Certain energies at bay, so you don't have to deal with people who are going to just take even more out of you, take chunks out of your aura, right? So there's someone here. It doesn't have to be a male, doesn't even have to be a Taurus, but there's someone who's essentially holding space for you at this time, I feel. And the problem is though, this may not be the person you think they are. You also have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Some more earth energy. So someone is wanting to make an offer here. 8 of Pentacles. Someone wants to work with you. Okay? On your, possibly on healing. There may be someone, could be a healer, right? Someone who does Reiki, someone who does spiritual work, maybe a shaman, maybe possibly a high priest, high priestess, I don't know. But there's someone that may want to help you with your healing, and that can help you with soul retrieval work. That's possible, okay? But I feel like this person could also be someone who has a very strong interest in forming a committed relationship with you as well. That's possible, right? That sees how people have been taking advantage of you, but wants to show you that they are not like, for example, the King of Wands here, which could be a Leo, okay? If not, the Aries, also Sagittarius energy, but this is Leo for me personally, right? So someone is trying to show you that they're nothing like these kind of energies that you've been dealing with, people that just want to take and not give. This is like, in this case, the King of Wands in shadow aspect, someone who's very narcissistic, who's very forceful, that doesn't like the word no, very egotistical, likes to have his way at all costs, right? Doesn't care if he just you know, has to emotionally manipulate you to get what he wants from the situation. It's a very toxic energy, right? 7 of Swords. Got 3 7s here. Man, this is a very painful and harsh lesson, but unfortunately this is one you had to have. You had to have this lesson, Libra. So you start realizing your worth with the 9 of Pentacles. You know, I was about to say this. Realizing your worth and realizing that you have so much about you, that you have so much to give, and you need to start respecting it more. Not to say you don't have self-respect, of course I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that you need to be more discerning, you need to be more protective, and not give so much of yourself over, right? Because like I said, there are opportunists, there are parasites, there are people who will take everything you possibly have to give without giving a single thing in return. And then once they have drained everything they can from you, energetically, emotionally, maybe even financially, they'll flee the situation and find a way to turn it back on you, right? With the 7 of Swords. Because they know that karma will catch up with them, so they're trying to flee the situation before they have to deal with the full force and extent of it, right? Because they don't want to do the inner work, even though you have no choice but to do the inner work. And I feel like as well, you're seeing reality from illusion. With this many 7s, I feel like this is a massive spiritual lesson for you that is going to completely change your life, but for the better. And 2, it's also showing you the real from the illusionary. You know, what is actually rooted in reality. And I don't mean just in terms of the 3D, but on all levels, okay? On every dimension. At every dimension, should I say, right? And what is not real, okay? And what has you in a confused state that keeps you in a loop so that you never get closer to the truth. With the 9 of Pentacles here, this is Virgo energy for me. This is like the pre-empress. You could be dealing with someone who has a lot of earth in their chart, or you could have a lot of earth in your chart. But I feel like there is someone who's holding space for you that's also been through this. Okay? Could be a Virgo, could be a Taurus. But I feel like they are holding the fort, okay? I really get a strong sense of that. And I feel like they are trying to show you that as painful as this is, it can be done. That you are abundant, that you are independent, that you are self-sufficient, that you are, you know, just glowing, okay? There's so much about you that you are not needing people like this in your life. So they're trying to show you, like, listen, I've got your back. You don't need to be dealing with people like this. You know, it's time for you to just claim your sovereignty again. Step up, cut cords with people like this, and focus on yourself, okay? So even if this is a romantic interest, I feel like what they want more than anything is for you to be back in this 9 of Pentacles energy. Self-assured, confident, know your abundance, know your worth. Take care of yourself first and foremost. Not giving to people like this. Creating those healthy boundaries. Focusing on your self-investment, right? Things of that nature. Awesome. You have also, like the next card, sorry. You also have the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck, okay? Pisces energy. So yes, having to make big decisions here, having to see things from a completely different perspective, and knowing that what you're releasing isn't actually really a sacrifice at all. It's actually going to serve you very well in the long run. With Temperance being next, that's Sagittarius energy. So some of you could be dealing with Leo, Sagittarius, someone with a lot of fire in the chart possibly. I feel like there is an opportunity for healing here, absolutely. Healing from people like this, who are opportunistic, that are very quick to take advantage, that use perhaps their looks, their sexuality, sensuality to get what it is that they want from you, using charm, but all of it is fake once they get what it is that they want, whatever that is. But now you're able to see reality from illusion. You have the opportunity to heal from this, okay? Heal from this deceptive, narcissistic, egotistical, self-serving energy. And that, yes, it has been painful, but it has completely changed the way you look at things and yourself. So now you're going to start putting yourself on a pedestal as opposed to people like this, okay? So it served its purpose is what I want to say. Yeah, it's a painful lesson. And we do all go through painful lessons at times. But I feel like it is going to serve you very well, you know, in the weeks, months, and years to come for sure. Four of Pentacles, there you go. See, you holding back from deceptive behavior, deceptive people, people who don't have your best interests at heart, that lie, that deceive, that, you know, maybe even steal, whatever it is. Holding back, not giving your focus, time, energy, or resources to those people, regardless of whatever they may reveal to you about how they feel about the situation or how they feel about you. You're within your right to maintain and form new boundaries with these people, because your stability on all levels is what matters most at this time. Okay, yeah, Knight of Swords, Gemini energy, cutting out what doesn't serve you and those who do not have your best interests at heart, as I said. Final card, please. Ace of Pentacles with the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That could be a Scorpio, okay? If not, Cancer, Pisces. We did have Pisces energy come up with the Hanged Man, so it's possible that a Pisces could be coming in. Someone possibly in their divine masculine. Doesn't have to be a male though. This could be someone wanting to come forward that wants to support you. Again, this could even be the same person with this King of Pentacles. Someone who is very emotionally stable, available, but has good control over their emotions at this point. You know why? Because like I said, this person's been through it, okay? They've been through the lesson you've already been through. And I feel like this person is going to be a bit of a rock for you, even if this does become some kind of romantic thing with this person. If it's not a friend or a family member, this person is still going to be a support. This person is not got some kind of ulterior motive, right? They are seeing you go through this process. They know what it's like. They've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So they want to support you in creating a new stable foundation for yourself, a new beginning, getting away from this drama, this mess, this chaos, from these types of people, these kinds of environments, and start something entirely new for yourself that's going to be healthier and stable, more stable as well. So a bit intense there, Libra, but I hope that helps. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings are published. All forms of support are greatly appreciated. And know that this isn't to make you feel bad, far from it. It's to show you who you really are and that you deserve only the best, not this, okay? So I'm sending you guys lots of love and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.